welcome to my channel. And what you see here is a huge timber rattler. Let's see what its model number is. TR65. Handcrafted in, see if you can read upside down and at an angle, Pakistan. This was sent to me by Toby and family, so thank you. It has a nice wooden handle. The sheath is of unknown leather material. I mean, it's adequate for what it does, but you know, if you've ever run into these type of sheaths before, usually a good sheath is going to use natural leather instead of a fiber material for the border here. But and then you check the stitching. The stitching's not bad. The snap, it all just feels kind of thin. I don't want to sound too critical, but I mean, this is just, you know, like, this is what you're going to get. Now, this puppy's huge, man. I don't know how long this blade is. Does the ruler go far enough? Barely. We got like 11 inches overall. And cutting edge is 10 inches. I use the word cutting edge loosely because this is more of a chopper type of thing. I mean, it comes with a fairly even bevel, but it's not sharp. You're going to have to sharpen. I just left it the way it was. But this is a great, just to feel in your hand. It's blade heavy. So it's really designed for like hacking and going through things. Speaking of going through things, I found something that's kind of like reinforced hobo armor, which is one of these cardboard coffee cans. I'm just gonna see if I can capture this. I'm gonna move the camera back. Improvised experiments going on here. Alright, we're gonna turn him sideways. Get the hand out of the way. It's got a nice pointy blade, but I don't know how far it's gonna go in. Oh! Yeah, just a tip. Just a tip. I can get better performance. See, that's the problem with a big blade. You're gonna have to have some you got some mass, you're gonna have to go forward, but then you're having to split a lot of material in. Whereas something thin, like a needle, you know, or a dagger or something like that, it's gonna go right in there. Let's see if I got a thinner blade on me. Those are the keys. Alright, we'll try GoldenEye. He's a little bit smaller. Oh man, you see that? See that? And that was just coming back from my waist and going forward. Not just like superhuman, you know, power or anything like that. Alright, I don't know how this got into an improvised stab test, but it did. Alright, here's a little bear and son. I have a prediction this guy's going to go in real well. Yeah, about the same. Oh, you don't want to drop that? You don't want to drop that and see what it chops off when it lands, because I'm barefoot down here. I got socks on. Do you think that would protect me? They're not Kevlar socks either. Alright, enough nonsense. Playing around. Well, you gotta have fun, if nothing else. Alright, so let me sit down and compare it to, well, first we'll switch over to normal mode instead of wide angle. Alright, let's shed a little light on the subject. So I love the way this blade shape is, but yeah, it's huge. It's a big one. Let me manual micrometer it. Manual caliper. Manuel. Alright, so we got a let me get it back to what it was before I yanked it off. So yeah, I got about a quarter inch thickness there. 2.5. Yeah. It's got a nice fuller on each side. I like that. That looks good. But yeah, you got a lot of blade. And this sucker is heavy too. It's, you know, probably, it's Pakistani stainless steel, so you're probably talking about really good leaf spring material here, or whatever they use. I don't know if they get if they get a contract, you know, and it's not one of those hole in the wall little Pakistani shops, you know, they get a contract with Timber, Rattler, or Marbles. See, this is a Pakistani Bowie type of blade. Well, usually they put on there Pakistan, but anyways, this is one that Marbles has made in Pakistan. This has got a little bit better leather on it, you know. I like this. Pretty cool. All right, well, we got to get back to that one. So we're comparing it with other fixed blade knives. All right, so this is a Schrade. Schrade's got a lot more going on for him, you know. It's really nice. This feels like a hollow grind right through here. A little bit thinner blade stock material. And full tang. This one here is full tang too. It's got that pack wood handle. A lot of this is a thick brass guard here, you know, compared to the old timer. That's another fixed blade. And then this guy is, it doesn't get a lot of attention and everything, but this is a really cool knife, the Cold Steel Bushman. Now this one's a lot lighter in the hand. It's a lot better balanced. It's made in China also, but it has a little built-in ferro rod and a Kydex sheath. And then here's an old school blast from the past. A Gerber. Now this blade was like in pristine condition until I moved back to Texas and forgot that Texas has humidity and the desert doesn't, and it's rusted a lot, so I had to straighten that out. All right, now compared to a folder. This is a Pakistani folder. It's another Timber Rattler. Wow, man, you're getting almost the same. Almost the same. We gotta get back here. Almost the same blade length with this folding guy. Get over there, you monster. But yeah, this is that. That doesn't really work. It's a back lock. It's just one of those like copying, styling type of things. Pakistan. See, made out of the same leaf spring material. It's also Timber Rattler. These are good. I mean, you know, like, I don't want to sound like I'm sticking my nose up in the air over quality of knives, but all right, we're going to try it against Teddy. How far will Teddy stand up? Ooh, Teddy's falling a little short against it. Yeah. Yeah, Teddy's a little short there. And this is a big knife. Back in your hole, Teddy. Alright. It's a big Puko. Oh, the big Puko stand. Puko. Puko's got him beat overall in length. But blade. Sorry. I should have left this thing in wide angle. I didn't know I was going to be doing all this. Yeah. This one's got him in blade length. But the Puko got him beat and handle. Or not. Puko. Sure, this is from New Zealand, I think. Stop banging. Yeah, New Zealand. Sword. 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 Alright. Put you back over there. Be very careful in handling large knives, because if you drop them, you're going to find out how sharp this stuff. And the thing about let's do, you know, let's do a realistic paper cut test here. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can hear all that, but I'm trying to, oh yeah, tear that. You get it going, it does a nice jagged edge there, but yeah, you're gonna have to, if you're gonna depend on this one for cutting anything other than your toes off when you drop it, you're gonna have to sharpen it up a little bit. But I think I'm gonna touch up the edge, just because I don't like having a knife that's not, I don't necessarily have to have them as sharp as they could be. I mean, if they come with a factory edge that's decent, cutting paper but not cutting hair, I'll usually leave it like that. But when they're like this, I mean, look at that edge. Would you look at that edge, man? Look at it. You call that an edge? Yeah, we call it an edge, all right. Yeah, you like those toothy edges? Well, there you go. You have achieved a toothy edge. But the bevel itself, you know, the grind and the angle, everybody has a little problem when the blade starts rotating. I don't hold that against them. I'm just looking at the thickness, I mean the width of this bevel here. It's fairly consistent. Too bad they didn't meet up with the other side, you know, when they were doing that. They were having fairly good techniques. Now you can tell it's 100% accurate, but you can see this side is wider. But again, as far as consistency goes, they maintain that wideness pretty good. I see like a double bevel going on there. And then here, everybody kind of like loses it, like I said, when you get up towards the tip and they're trying to curve it. It's just understandable. The two things that are usually the least well apexed is right back here on a knife, and then up here around the tip somewhere. They start changing angles, and I mean, as long as it cuts, it's all right, you know. But let's look up close at everything now. We're closely inspecting this. So Pakistani knives, yeah, they're not gonna. You're gonna feel some roughness, you know. There's like some metal roughness here. All this can be taken care of with a little emery cloth or sandpaper or buffing if you're gonna be carrying it a lot. But you can see a pin right there. That bolster, there should be, yeah, there's another one there. But yeah, not bad. I mean, you know, for a big, you want a big honking knife, you know, if there's no limit on blade length of knife that you could carry, you could chop down some small trees and stuff with like this. The thing is, though, I think a machete would work better because you're getting a lot of weight. I'll weigh this on the big scale. We'll use my biggest scale. Yeah, I'm going to have to weigh it on a big scale for this one. But, yeah. So there you go. There's the timber rattler. It's rattling some timbers. And I'll put all the measurements and stuff that I can get off of it down there later on. Got a nice little finger choil here. It doesn't feel bad in the hand, man, especially when you get up like here. It gets kind of a balance to it. But yeah, it's still blade heavy. I'd say this thing weighs, oh, here, I'm guessing again. I've got my microphone over here. No wonder. I'm going to have to do this all over again if you didn't hear it. You probably picked it up. This microphone's fairly sensitive. I have to disconnect it when I get up and get stuff because otherwise I rip the phone off the thing. So anyways, there you go. Maybe now you can hear me. People have had their volume adjusted for it being further away and like, wow, why is he yelling? Why is he yelling? I'm not yelling, I'm whispering. Ooh, that's another creepy thing that I wish presidents would not do. Whisper. That's so creepy. That is so strange. I don't want to get politics in here, you know, because I'll criticize any president that we have if they do something weird, and that's weird. But, sorry to interject that there. Just random thoughts coming up. So there you go. There's the timber rattler. Is that timber rattling? I hear it rattling. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. So they've still got this big pit here. When I put forms up, they're building away. That's part of the drainage system right through here. So I don't know. Maybe it's going to be their swimming pool slash septic tank.